Hello, ladies. Oh, Scotty, you're awake. Well, I didn't know who was up. I didn't know if YouTube was going to cooperate. So let me know if we start getting the aliens. I haven't been wanting to stream because it's so irritating. I don't even watch other people stream because, you know, I hate seeing all that. So if you guys start seeing it, let me know and we'll close down shop. England, I'm so happy. Well, see, there's a benefit for me doing things late. We get people in different time zones. Yeah, I was just sitting here working on one of my journals. And I thought, well, it's very quiet outside. We're waiting for maybe getting a storm. We were going to get it, then we weren't going to get it. And who knows? But it is raining outside. Hey, Janie. Yeah, I'm relaxed. I'm very relaxed tonight. Well, what I'm doing is, I don't know if you guys saw the journals. I can't remember when I did the video. Maybe it was a week, 2 weeks ago. They were my rusty stuff, my rusty papers and rusty fabric and rusty stuff. Anyway, those were more like a fall journal. And so, hi Peg, hi Debbie. So I thought, well, I don't really do the holidays because to me that's kind of confining and too much in one little niche, but I do like doing seasonal things. So that one was autumn and this one's going to be my winter one. So I'm concentrating on this winter one. It's going to be creams and whites and shades of blue and a little hint of red here and there. Because what I was imagining was when I used to live up in the mountains where it snowed. We don't get snow where I live now, rarely. But my favorite thing to see was when you'd have the pine trees with all of the snow, and then in the area that we lived in, we had red cardinals. And so they would be hunting through the evergreens looking for these little berries that were in there. So, and then these really, after the storm is over, there's these dark blue skies. It's so beautiful. So you had these beautiful blue skies, then you had all of the white on the tree, and then you had that beautiful red cardinal. So that's my image of a wintry scene that, I've always really liked. I'm really drawn to that. So I thought, okay, let's draw, let's draw upon that, memory and put those colors here in the journal. So that's pretty much what I am doing. In case you go, what is she doing up so late? So this journal, like the other one that I did, the autumn one, it's got a little bit of everything, and I'm incorporating some of my plaster pages and then mixed media, because again, it's going to be more like a working art journal for whoever gets it. And I just kind of throw in pages here and there for inspiration. I did this little one. I just think she came out so cute. So I have a little hint of red in there, and I have the blue, and I have the white and the cream. And I just put that on like corrugated cardboard, but it was a white, it was packaging of some kind, and it was white already. And so this background here is a napkin that had the colors that I wanted to use. And then I went over the napkin with a little bit of gesso and then put the little picture and cut up some doilies and things like that. So um, that's how that one was put together. Now, none of these pages are really, well, maybe this one's done, but most of my pages in here aren't done yet. I just got through putting it in the cover, and I'm going to start working on this right now. But I'll just do a really quick little flip of what I've got done so far. And I have this little ribbon here that has a deer, so that's obviously for winter. And this little page was done, and I had done it, oh, it's a while back, so I thought I incorporated in here because it had most of the colors that I've been talking about. So I put that in there. And then I had a piece of this fabric, and it had a little bit of stitching on it, red. Oh, and I loved watching the owls. The owls just look so beautiful. They'd be gliding in the moonlight, and you could see all the snow building up on their wings. And then they just do a little flap, and then it would just all fall down. So pretty. I think I missed the winter. Real winter, not the wet, rainy, icy, yucky stuff. Winter. See, like that. A real winter with real snow. Like that. A little bird. Oh, he's there looking for his little berries. And a little girl all bundled up with her dog. And that's what I have done on this one so far. Are we, have the aliens come by yet? Are we still safe? Okay, so I have this paper, and I thought it looked kind of wintry. So I'm going to put this in the front here. Oh, I didn't show you the cover. Hold on. Okay, now this book, my husband, you know, he knows I'm looking for books all the time. And there was a gentleman that had some kind of water damage in a bookstore that he had, a real old little store. And he had the encyclopedias. And so my husband got a few of them because some of them, they were just already like mildewy and they stunk. But there was a few of them that were salvageable. And so this is one of them. I hope I'm not too close. This is American People's Encyclopedia Yearbook, 1956. Now, a lot of people cover up, you know, the entire book. I think you're messing with the character of the book when you cover everything up. So I like to leave that exposed. So it kind of went with the theme anyway because it's a burgundy. So it's got the little red in there. And then I just whitewashed the back and the front. And it had this this kind of embossing here. So after I whitewashed it, I put a little bit of gold to highlight it and bring it back up. And then I got some more cardboard and some lace that I had. This is an old curtain. And then some little pieces of doily that I had. I put it back there. And then some more cardboard. I have like maybe 3 or 4 layers. And then some pages, old pages there. And then I took a picture of an owl and put that on the top, and then some more of the lace, and then a couple of buttons. And so that's, I think my front is done. And, you know, I think that's done. So that kind of sets the tone for how, you know, the rest of the inside will eventually end up, you know, hopefully looking like a little bit. But remember, you know, all these pages are not going to be all done up because, you know, it's for somebody else to finish up. These few pages that will be done inside are just for inspiration. And then, you know, I'll be putting different little doodads in there that they can use to fill up the book with that type of theme. So I'm liking doing that. So anyway, so I'm going to put this down. And usually what I do is, oh, I'm going to sneeze, I think. Usually what I do is I put the double-sided tape around, you know, kind of the perimeter, maybe down the middle. And also I use some kind of a glue because it is the front, you know, we used a lot and touched a lot. So I want to make sure, you know, it's got good contact. So that's what I'm doing. So what are all of you ladies up to? Let me see. Okay, you're doing one also. Great. Oh. Well, a lot of people here in the United States, just north and east of us, are going to just get hammered with a really bad winter storm. We're right on the edge, and it's going to miss us. Although I just looked outside, they told us that we might get, you know, some drizzle and maybe some icy mix. And right before I turned on the live stream, I looked outside, and it's raining, and I can hear it go tick, 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 tick. So I know it's kind of icy already. So I don't like that. I wish it was snow. But oh well. So today I ran out to the store and got some of the de-icer that is pet friendly. You know, because the other kind of regular kind of salt kind of, I guess, burns up the little pads on your dog's feet. So I had to go run out in the cold just for them and got some pet friendly salt. Where am I? I'm in Arkansas. So we don't really get what I would call bad weather. Other parts of the state of our state does, but I live right on the base of the Ozark Mountains, right along the river. We border. How can I say that? We don't border. The town I live in is right on the border of Arkansas and Oklahoma, and there is a river that divides us. And then we're at the base of the Ozarks. So the way it's been explained to me, and I'm just repeating, is the contour of the land where we live, because we are at the base of the mountains and the river and the valley and all that good stuff. It almost seems that whenever there's any kind of storm of whatever kind, it might be coming toward us, but then it either veers north or veers south. And it's, they say, because of the lay of the land that's right here. So not to say we haven't gotten some doozies, but not like the rest of the state. We're we're pretty safe that way. Yeah, Scotty lives about an hour from me, and she's north of me, and they tend to get, because they are further north. If we're getting, chance of snow coming up from the north that is swooping down, they're more likely to get it before we do. And if there are really bad storms like in the fall and the spring that brings tornadoes to this country, now it seems like every state has them, it usually veers up more toward her area. Maybe not her town, but her vicinity. They're always getting their alerts and go in your safe space and all that kind of good stuff. So, but never say never. I never say never. We had a really bad storm here. It wasn't a tornado, but it sure was windy, and the lightning and thunder. My poor doggies, they're all, all scared. And it's so funny. If you aren't familiar with tornadoes in the area that you live in, they always tell you, if you don't have, some kind of an exterior place to get into, or a basement or something like that, they tell you to go to the most center room in the house, because obviously, you're away from windows that way, and you have more between you and the wind. And I remember when we moved here, we'd only been here maybe a couple of months, and we have 4 dogs, and we had a closet that was in the center of the house. So I'd always told my husband, I says, well, if we ever get a storm, that's where we need to head, is go inside that closet. At least there's no windows in it, and it's in the middle of the house. And anyway, so there's a storm alert, and we're hearing, really high winds. And it was so funny. It was just like a cartoon. The dogs looked at each other. They looked at us. And you can see these little bubbles, like in a cartoon, on top of their head, like, gulp, what are we going to do? What are we going to do, Mom and Dad? And before my husband and I could even move or do anything, they all ran into the closet. I told my husband, the dogs even know where to go. So we followed them. There we go, running into the closet with them. It was so funny. We didn't even have to tell them. Okay, so that's kind of glued down. If I have to touch up anymore, I'll do that later. But I kind of like how that looks. I don't know how it looks on camera, but on my computer it looks really, really blue. It's not. It's more of a gray. So, okay, so then what I did, I like to, I guess you guys already know, some of you already know, I like to go for a little bit of drama. But I found this lady, I don't remember, it was in one of my books. She's from an old painting of an old something, I don't know. Anyway, so I wanted to use her, but her arms came out, and her hair, she was holding her hair in her arms. I think it's some kind of a classic painting. that I'm ignorant about. I can't remember who the artist was, what her name is, but it's an old painting. But anyway, so I didn't like all the hair hanging out. I didn't like her arms stretched out, and it just didn't go. Plus, it went out so far it wouldn't even fit inside of this book. So I decided to cut her arms off. Cut her arms off. Then I got another piece of one of my eco dyed papers, and I glued it on some cardboard. And then I was working on this earlier today. I had some of this embossed black paper, so I put some white gesso on the paper, and then I got some of my lace that was my curtain, my old curtain. And then I decided that she was going to be my inside piece of art. And I wanted to put that something like that. And then so da-da. So this is like her dress, and this is like her headdress or her veil or whatever. And now you don't even kind of sort of maybe don't notice she doesn't have arms. So she's all set. She's ready to go. And now I just have to glue her onto here and glue the layers together. So I just, I already stapled. I already stapled the lace to the paper. So now I just got to put those kind of layers together. Yeah, Snow Queen. There you go. You got it. If you're the Snow Queen, you don't have to have arms. All the little animals do everything for you. So, you know, not to worry. Okay, so let's put this down first. Oops. A few minutes ago, my little dog was outside, and he comes to the side door here in my studio, and he's very gentle. He'll just go like that on the back. I can barely hear him. And he was getting all worried because it was starting to rain. He doesn't like the rain. So it was so silly. So here I am in my studio, and he doesn't want to come in here. He wants to go in the house. So I'm too lazy because it's cold and rainy to go next door to go let him, you know, in the main house. And he's too much of a brat to come in here. He wants to go into the house. So I have to call up my husband, who is just, you know, a few steps away. and tell them, let the dogs in. I'm not going all the way over there. How ridiculous. Okay, so yes, tell them. Everything in our art is optional. All we have to do is make up a story to go with it. And it's true. Isn't that the beauty of art? We can make up any story we want. Speaking of which, I don't know how to do this idea, but I think it would be so cute. But you'd have to do it. See, it's funny. I come up with swap ideas that I think are cute, but then I never have time to do them. But everybody else in my group does them. And they think they're great. But I just don't have, the discipline to do it. But this is the one I thought was really cute. You may have already seen Paula's, no, was it Paula? Uh-oh. Yeah, I think it was Paula. She had a video where she called it something, something curiosities. She found these odd pictures and she printed them out and she put them in her journal, and they were so cute. But I thought it'd be fun to take it a step further and find your own little odd pictures, but write your story behind it. And then we put all those weird pictures with the stories behind the picture, because you've made up some fantastical story. And then we'd have this far out journal with all these weird wacko photographs, and then we all know the story behind it. But I'm not sure how to put it all together. But I think it'd be fun. Yay! Okay, I think that'll work. I think. So, how should I stick all this? Maybe between some glue and some tape. Debbie, I was thinking more of something a little more romantic. Romanticize, not words like ripped. Something a little more romanticized. Oh dear. Okay. So that isn't even stuck on there. I need to put some glue on that. Yeah, I know you tried. It's better than what I've done. I haven't come up with a story. Oops, need to clean that off. Well, see, a romantic version could be, let's see. All right. So her Prince Charming um wasn't so winter savvy. Okay. And he went out to go get some wood. And he didn't realize that where he was going was a den of wolves, and the mama wolf had little puppies in there. What are they called? Are they called puppies? I don't know what they're called. Pups. I don't know what they're called. Woofies. Little woofies. Okay. Now he didn't know. He wasn't smart enough to know not to go close to the woofies because the mama was going to be upset. Okay. So the princess hears this commotion. And by the time she gets out there, because now she's the winter queen, so princess or something. Anyway, so she knows the lay of the land and she knows what's going on and she knows what to do, what not to do. So when she hears all this commotion, she goes, "Oh no, he's in trouble now." So she runs out there to go help him. Well, by the time she gets out there, the deed is done. The mama protecting the little woofies goes and attacks him, and he gets away, but he can barely get away, and falls into the snow, unable to move. Well, he's kind of a big, kind of hunky guy, and so she can't pick him up, you know, and take him, somewhere to help him. So there they are in the snow in the winter, with the snow coming down. Nightfall is coming. That's why he went out there in the first place, to go get some wood for some fire. And the sun goes down. She can't leave him because the mama is probably going to come and attack him again. So she stays there through the whole night, holding him in her arms. Well, not wanting to leave him, she stays there. And lo and behold, he dies in her arms, and she doesn't want to leave him. And by the time she realizes he's dead and she just has to go, she has frostbite. Well, you know what happens when you have bad frostbite. Well, you know the rest of the story. And I won't go into any more detail, but just in case you didn't know why she didn't have the arms, now you know the behind story. That's all I can say. It's late, Scotty. What can I tell you? It's late. And all I've had is decaf tea. Just think if I'd had caffeinated tea. But see, you can come up with stories for anything. We won't even talk about the legs, okay? We won't even talk about the legs. Okay, a little more sticky. Yeah, you might need some wine. Okay, let me make sure this is going before I... see. Oh, and it was the day before her wedding. So, there you go. What can I say? I don't know what kind of tea I was having. I forget. I just double checked to make sure it was decaf. That's all I know. I have a hard enough time getting sleepy in time at a reasonable time. Okay, this will work. Yeah, we have to have a story. Sometimes the true ones are pretty spooky too. Okay, so she's looking pretty good. She's got her little dimension going. Okay. What is that? Some kind of hair. All right, so why are you teasing us, Scotty? I don't have nothing to drink. I got stuff next door. Scotty, are you going to try and come Sunday? I know the Fort Smith gals are want to come. Let's see. Who? Who's got dementia? Not me. Whoops. Stop it. I like to have music on when I'm doing my art, but if I have music on, YouTube will knock off all the volume. Copyright. Okay. Now this is the tricky part. Ah! Okay, where do I want to put that? Right there. Cover up her legs. Yay! Okay. Okie dokie. I think she's done for now. Although she does kind of need, like, if I put some little flowers there, it looks like she's holding a bouquet, right? And then I have to change the whole story. Oh, okay. She does have her arms back. And the person she's marrying is a orthopedic surgeon that invented these arms that look almost real. And she was willing to do anything because, being the winter princess slash queen, She wanted to be able to pet the animals. And so she needed her arms and her hands to do that. So because he gave her back that gift, she fell in love with him. And so they're getting married. So I need to put some flowers, something that kind of sort of covers up. Let's see. Let's see in my my pile of stuff here what I have. Whoops. Yeah. So yeah, she got to dress herself because the doctor, the surgeon, he you know what I mean, gave her arms back. So she can use her arms, she can use her hands, everything. Alrighty, so where would I find some little stuff like that? Hold on, people. I have to go into my other space. I think I know where I have some. Okay. Look what I have. So when people say, how do you plan your pages? As you can tell, I don't. I don't plan nothing. Okay. Let's see. So if we go with the same kind of colors, you got the blue and another blue one. And we got white. And we have red. Now those colors would make me happy in her little bouquet. But we need an odd number. So maybe we need a little, no, I don't want that color. I don't know. Maybe a yellow. Maybe a yellow. Those are too many flowers already, huh? Does he have a brother? That's a good question. Does he have a brother? Let's see, how am I going to put this together? I didn't think this through now, you know. Wait a minute. Where is... I thought I had that here. Oh, here's the other one, the other cover I'm working on. They're both owls. So I'm making two. No, hot glue. No, I can't just hot glue it. It's gotta... I can't just hot glue it. Okay, so if I know. I'll be back. I'm glad I know where my stuff is. Okay, now. I have a red one. I don't know if that's going to look like too much. Work with me, people. Don't judge me. Work with me. Too much. Okay. Then I have, excuse me. Then I have, oh, these are too big. I thought they were small. I thought I had some small ones. Well, let's cut it up. I guess I don't. The sad part is even when I'm not live streaming, I'm talking to myself. So I'm glad at least there's someone here. Okay, so if you put a little base like that, or even like that. Oops. Oh, but you know what? Then the book's not going to close. This is too two-dimensional. Oh yeah, like a cardinal. I might have to put that back. There you go. Bam, it's done. Yeah, because see, if I start putting these, I'm not going to be able to close the book. Oh, here. Okay. How about a button? How about a button? That looks like a flower. What does that look like? Oh, red rhinestones. I don't know if I have any. Red bow. Too many options. See, that's the problem. Too many options. Too big. Too big. I gotta have some small ones somewhere. Flat pearls. Let me go see if I have some. I might. Yeah, flat is good. I need something flat. Because even this is too thick. Okay, let me go look in. Let me put these away before they all fall. And I'll see if I have any flat pearls. Oopsie, I just dropped something. You like the flower button? So did I, but it was so thick. I'll leave it out just in case. Oops, I had two different flower ones. Here's one. Where'd the other one go? Uh-oh. Did I already throw it in? See, this one's really thick too. They're both, well, this is thinner. Okay, we'll leave those two out, and then I'll go get the flat one, flat pearls, and see what we think. Oh, my heater just went on. Must be getting cold out there. All right, so let me see those flat pearl heads. Oh, I thought I knew where they were. Oh, here you are. Okay. And some of those. They're kind of high though. They might be flat on one end, but they're kind of bulky. Let me see if I have something flatter. Ooh, she could have tears. Well, to go with the story, she might have to have a spooky eye. See, if this journal was for me, I'd put the eyeball. But unfortunately, it's not for me. Okay, so we might have to have a vote. Let's see now. Let me put, before I take them off the sticky stuff. Again, that's kind of big. That's not a black button. That's an eyeball. It's a little googly eye. I have smaller ones that would fit. I'm telling you, I would put it if it was mine. But this is going in my shop, so. If it was mine. There you go. Oh, dear. Okay. All right. So there's the rhinestone. Whoops. I don't know. It's kind of big, but I don't have a. I'll see if I have a smaller one. I don't think I do, though. And then there's, whoops, there's the pearl. Oh, I do have smaller rhinestones. I got some smaller ones. And then I have some oval ones. And that's it. And I do have some smaller pearls. So, I don't know. I'm thinking this is too big. I'm just saying, it looks a little big. Oh no, now you want a tiara. Man, you guys are really. Let's see. She is the queen, man. She will be the queen. She will be the queen. All right. I won't take him off the sticky back yet because she's paper. I won't be able to pull him off if we don't like it. So hold on. Let's do this. It's cheat our way. Kind of, sort of. They're not laying down too well because I got the paper still on there. Plastic. Can you even see it? Ah. Just when I thought it was too much, you guys like it. I thought I liked a lot of stuff. Okay, well, if you like that, you might get kind of crazy with the idea I had before. Hold on. Can't open this. Okay. All right, because you know she has a personal friend that's a hawk. She saved it from something. I don't know what yet, but she saved the hawk. So at one point, she was going hawkish. She was going hawkish. So at one point, that's what was going to go on her crown. What? Oh. No, then that would draw attention to the fact that she doesn't have her arms. We don't want to draw attention to that. We're supposed to be hiding the fact. I would have had to done it before she was glued down. Now it just looks like feathers fell on her. Okay, so what? Where did it go? Where'd the? Oh, there it is. So we have to go back to. Okay, I just lost. I just lost what came out of here. What did I do with? What? Oh, here they are. All right. So pulling it up. Yeah, she could have a cape. Well, I should have thought of that before. Oh, you mean a cape going down, maybe? That way? The birdies are coming out of her bosoms. Bosom feathers. There's just too many options. Uh-oh. We are going a little lady hawkish, aren't we? All right. So now back to the original question. What are we putting here? Let's do one thing at a time. What are we putting here? Are we putting, because I do have smaller pearls. There's, I have that. And I do have the smaller little rhinestones. 3 flat pearls in here. Are they going to fit? The itty bitty ones, maybe. I wonder if I can get them out if I put them in. Okay, let me try. Probably. I think those are the smallest ones I have. Let me double check. Yeah, these have blue in them. Really light blue. Uh-oh. Look what I found. Okay, but let's stick with one thing. Okay, let's put, I guess this is the smallest I have. Oh, by themselves. You mean like that? I wish I could hear you guys talk to me. No daggers. No daggers allowed. I think that those pearls are too big. Good night, Debbie. I don't like the tip jars, Scotty, because YouTube gets all the money. I mean, it's nice that people want to give, but they're not giving it to me. They're giving it to YouTube. They get more than half of it. And so that's why I don't set it up. I don't want to give YouTube um I don't want to give YouTube money. Okay, so let's see. Well. Now I don't know what to do. I have too many options. That's the problem. See, I'd go with the little flowers if they weren't so sticking up so much. And I got so much bulk in my pages already. That's not going to work. Okay, so let's go back. Let's go back to the basics. Let's go back to the basics, people. Let's see what the red one looks like. Yeah. It might work. Ooh, the deep red one. Look how pretty. Ooh, I'm kind of liking this, you guys. What do you guys think? I'll just put one of these little rosettes right there. And I don't know if I want the deep red or the true red. Rhinestones. The rhinestones were too, the small ones, I don't know if the small ones are enough. Oh, hold on. Hold everything. I've got this stuff. Hold the fort, people. And it's pretty flat. This is pretty flat. Because they're not like real rhinestones. It's just reflective stuff. No, but then we come back with the arm issue. She's got to be holding her flowers. That's where her arms are. That's where her arms are, people. Did we already forget? Did we forget? That's the whole point. The illusion of her holding her flowers. Don't forget the point. Can you guys see that at all? What do you think? Hi, Darla. Yeah, that's what I'm doing too. Trying to finish up a journal. I've been on here. Oh my goodness. I've been on here an hour and we haven't even finished this. Oh gosh. We've been too busy making up stories. Okay, come on, people. We got to get serious here. Where do they come from? What do you mean? She's very thin. So right here is where her arms are in front of her, holding her flowers. So, and this is her bodice. She has one of those bound bodices. Have you seen those tops where the lace goes around your bodice and around your arm and kind of swoops down? and kind of mummifies you. That's what she's got on. Don't give me problems, Scotty. Her arms are there holding the flowers, okay? All right. So do we want to put that, or do we want to put the little red? Or do we want to put the little red thing in there? Right there. Let's cut one out and see what it looks like. All righty. Does that work? I think I might have to make it more. Well, I gotta worry about the bulk. More what? Flour or rhinestones? I think you're talking about the rhinestones, huh? Okay. I got different sizes. How about okay. We don't want a little red belly button. Well, it's hard for me to get these on there with the little things still on them. Can't get them too close. But you get the idea. More like that. Oh, now we're back to the button. We did the buttons. Did we get the button vote? Which one are we voting for? There's a button. With a little red rhinestone on it. That might work. So who's voting for what? Oops, this is a big one. I think she's getting a rash from the... Okay, so I'm just going to make an executive decision, and we're going to go just the way that is. The little flower right there, the little flower button with the little red rhinestone, I guess. Is that what we get? Is that what gets the most votes? Oh. Okie dokie. That's good enough for me. Let me put these away before they get all lost. I'm good at that. All right, so this goes. I've got the packages somewhere. I thought I did. Oh well. Where's my little bags? How do I lose things when I haven't even left my seat? That is really, really bad. Okay, I'll just put them in here and I'll sort them out tomorrow and get some little baggies. Sort my stuff out. Okay, those the buttons go there. Put the flowers back. If when I'm all done, you know, it can take more bulk, maybe I'll put some flowers somewhere. But right now, I don't think I can put too much more bulk on that front neck or inside cover. I think I'll be in trouble if I do. Okay, so now what I need to do is, I guess I could leave that thread on there and just glue everything. Why not? Why not? That's what they made glue for. What are you guys getting kicked off for? I don't know what's going on with YouTube. Yay! All right, now even though there's sticky stuff on there, I'll still put more sticky stuff. And I don't know where my tweezers are right now. They would come in handy. Oh. It keeps going under my nail. Ow! Close your eyes. Don't watch this. Might become perilous. Yay! Okay, I can't believe it. Woo! All right. So when I come back later, tomorrow maybe, I'll revisit this and with a fresh eye, see what I think about these. Because you know, you come back later and things look different. Don't know if she's going to need those or if she's going to need some more feathers. Hard to tell. Oops. Oopsie. Okay. Yeah. Okay, but I think this will work out good. Just enough. Alrighty, so I guess that's it for tonight because I don't want to mess with all that by opening these up and moving everything I glued. But there'll be plenty more to do. And then I've already got most of my signatures done for the second one. Yeah, I like the feathers too. And I've got plenty to choose from. If I can get my thing open. These little closures are so airtight. I can't even get them open. There we go. They have all of these from the yard. And then I have these wild colored ones, which are really too vibrant for this theme. Well, except the yellow ones could go. Yeah, the yellow ones look pretty. Those could go. Woo-hoo. So anyways, you got all those to choose from. Come on. And then I have some more from the yard. That could be like her sword. So I got plenty to choose from. Oh, here's some more yard ones. Yeah, so I got plenty. Flip through my other book. Which other book, Scotty? The other one like this? Oh, the other winter book. I don't have. Well, hold on. I'll show you what I have. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, so you saw the cover. Ta-da! There's nothing inside, but I'll show you some of the pages that I have done. Let me move this out of the way. Let it dry. There's some of them. And I got little pieces of fabric in there and little pictures. And some of my plaster fabric. A little bunny. Tree. My little cardinals. How cute. This one isn't really fixed up. I only have like 1 or 2 pages that are done. See, she's got her feather. She's another queen, but she's in another book. It's okay. She's in a different land. They don't live in the same in the same country. So no fighting. The owl. Big bunny. And that's all I have. They're just roughly sitting in there. They're not really, none of them. I think only one page is done out of the whole thing. And that's pretty much it so far. So hopefully I'll get them done by, I'm hoping they'll be done by next week. I'm just piddling around on them. I'm not like rushing myself. It's pretty dry. Ta-da! My two little owls. Now see that? See how bulky that is already? I might have to take a page out of that. Yep. Oh, I can't. I already put them in. I've already put them all in. I can't take a page out. Uh-oh. Oh, well. It'll just be a chunky book. Nothing wrong with a chunky book. All right. And that's it. Okay, ladies. You guys keep getting kicked off. What are you doing? Something horrendous. I can tell. Here's the other one. I'm going to put her in this book, the other book, too. She might have to have some sparklies or something. She's ready because I've got this, I got the behind ready. I don't think she's going to be ready for her wedding, though. It's going to be something else. I don't know. And it just, what does it do? You're just gone? I know when I was, how strange. I know a couple of weeks ago I was trying to do the live chat on Facebook, and it would let me get on, and I would start doing the live chat in the group, and then I wasn't even on there, not even 5 minutes, and it would just knock me out, and it would, on my end, it would say, you need to properly sign in. Well, how could I even be on Facebook on my page if I wasn't signed in? So I thought, oh well, just a mistake. So I did it again, another day. Same thing. On 5 minutes, knocked me out, saying that I wasn't signed up. So I don't know. They're getting crazier and crazier. One of these days we're not even going to be able to communicate through Facebook anymore. And it's kind of weird because lots of us, well, if a lot of us excuse me A lot of us do have, each other's address because of the swaps we've been in. But, it's like our only means of communication. And it's like, uh-oh, when that's, if they mess that up, we'll never find each other. Another tragic story I need to write. Yes, stories are essential. I can't do my books even if I don't share the story with somebody else. I've always got the story in the back of my head. Just recently I started sharing my stories because that one Asian series of encaustic books that I did, I had to share that story or else the whole book didn't make any sense. So, so I decided to. That was a serious story, though. But when it comes to just silly stuff, I think it's fun to have a backstory, just to inspire yourself. And that's what we did in our group. We're just finishing up. I don't know how many of you see. I have 3 groups, so I know most of you are in at least one of my groups, but I forget which one, your group you're in. But we did that lineage one where we pretended we had long lost family, and we would do a journal page based on one of our ancestors that we didn't know that we had, and then we would swap it with someone else and let them know, that their aunt, Gertrude was a bullfighter in Spain in 1892 or something, and that was a lot of fun. I mean, I didn't do it, me, I don't participate in my own swaps, but it was interesting to see the posts that they did in the group, of the different things they learned about the ancestors. And that was one example of, having to have a little storyline. And it was kind of cute. It was a lot of fun. A lot of neat stuff came in. Alrighty, people. I think I was working on this quite a bit today before I went on, so I'm kind of burnt out on it. So I'll have to put this to bed for a while, and I'll work on it maybe sometime tomorrow. Try and get them done. But this is an example for you guys. Don't throw anything away. This is from I think it was like a side tablecloth, but when I got it, it had a lot of burnt parts on it. I mean, it was like for 25 cents. I think somebody smoked that, or they had it close, or maybe it was an iron, because it didn't have any odor to it. Maybe they did it with an iron, but anyway, there were some burnt spots on it. And so I just cut it apart and used the parts that weren't burnt. And these are from boxes of stuff that was mailed to me, the cardboard. And then this light here is from the back of a book that I tore apart, and that's the part that the signatures, it's all glued together in that back. You just rip that part off, and that's what that is. And then parts of another book, and cardboard, more cardboard. And you got all the makings for your cover for your journal. So there. Nap time. Me too. Well, it is 2:30 in the morning where I am right now. So it's a little past nap time. I think it's bedtime. And it's bedtime for you too, Scotty. We're in the same time zone. So if you're going to come down and visit your family tomorrow, I think you need to go to bed. All right, ladies. Thank you for helping me, make some decisions on my little snow queen. Oh, look how cute she looks. So you got to get away from her for a while because she was starting to look a little strange. And you come back and she's pretty again. She's all pretty again. All right, ladies. I hope we can play soon. At least we didn't get all of the aliens messing up on video this time, which is a big deal. So hopefully we can do it again soon and YouTube will cooperate. All right, ladies. Good night.